I was the Lakers, I would probably be targeting the Memphis Grizzlies as a trade partner.
For?
Jaren Jackson.
For whom?
But this comes with a...
Austin Reaves.
If I was the Lakers, I would probably be targeting the Memphis Grizzlies as a trade partner for Jaren Jackson.
For whom?
But this comes with a
Austin Reaves.
This comes with a very unemotional attachment because Austin is beloved, which he should be.
But he's about to get
he's
paid.
an underdog. There's a world where you can do what's best for your team and do what's best for Austin.
So,
You see, Austin, do you understand? This is what happens when you call Kobe your GOAT. Then you change your mind and you call the imposter the GOAT, right? His agent tries to trade you. That's what happens, bro. Oh my God. All right, y'all, listen, let's get right to it. Let's cut this shit. I was watching Dreamers Pro and he did a video on this first. And what happened was he started his video by saying if he was Austin Reaves' agent, he would snuff Rich Paul on sight. And if you don't know what that means in the streets, it means punch in the face. And then he would fight. And that made me stop in my tracks. And I was like, what the hell did Rich Paul do now? Because Charles from Dreamers Pro, he doesn't usually get violent, but he was turned up. And now I understand why. And listen, if you get a chance, go check out his channel, Dreamers Pro. They like a machine over there. This dude does like 7-8 videos a day. It's insane. All right, but make sure you tell him in your face who sent you, because I don't hate, I appreciate. And even though we in the same niche, don't matter. We talk in the same language, you feel me? All right, so this is what happened. Like I said, Rich Paul went on his podcast and he suggested that the Lakers trade Austin Reaves, a player he doesn't even represent. The first thing that came to my mind was, damn, these dudes are notorious. Like, that's nasty work. Are they silently backstabbing Austin Reaves? Luka? The Lakers? Why? Why the hell would you trade Austin Reaves? Why would you even suggest that? You feel me? Because Austin Reaves has done everything right. He's all out. He's been loyal. He said he wants to be a Laker for life.
The contract, obviously, first and foremost, congratulations.
Congrats.
Jack will touch on kind of your journey to get here, but you started turning a lot of heads during the season. Ended up re-signing with the Lakers, which I thought was a great move. Were there other offers that were intriguing, close, more, or was your mindset the Lakers the whole time?
I really wanted to be in LA the whole time. There was a couple situations that were close, but like I said, I really wanted to be in LA. LA feels like home to me, so that's really where I wanted to be.
So why is LeBron's agent trying to trade him? We gotta have a conversation, y'all. All right, listen. First, let's talk about Austin Reaves. This is a kid who went undrafted. Nobody wanted him. The Lakers took a chance on him and he worked his ass off. He grinded. He became a fan favorite. Right? LA loves Austin Reaves because he represents everything the Lakers used to be about. Hustle hard. You know, he got a little sauce with him, flamboyant. Kobe would have loved this dude. And he's fearless. Kobe would have loved him. You understand? At the beginning of the season, when LeBron was out, Austin Reaves and Luka Doncic were looking like Batman and Robin. They was cooking. They had chemistry. They was running. They was playing team ball. Then Austin drops 50 points in a game. And that's when he basically put the league on notice. And he said, I'm a problem. Period. He was going crazy. Now, like I said, Austin Reaves has publicly said he wants to be a Laker for life. This is where he wants to be. This is his home. Remember that, because that matters. Now, here's what Rich Paul, LeBron James agent, you heard what he said, right? Y'all all heard. And did you catch when he was making public suggestions? Did you catch how he framed it? Austin deserves to get paid. Memphis would pay him. He's acting like he's doing Austin a favor, like Austin wants to leave. Well, we just established Austin Reaves said he wants to be a Laker for life. So what the f are you talking about, Rich? But the fact that he dropped that deserves to get paid. It throws the slow people off. You know, your people in the back that just smoke too much weed and play too much video games. Here's what you need to understand about LeBron James and Rich Paul. They have a pattern. And the pattern is, if you're not with them, then you're in the way. Look what happened at the beginning of the season. LeBron was out. Austin and Luka was thriving. The Lakers were looking dangerous. Fans was excited. Then LeBron comes back, and suddenly, Austin Reaves is like a little mouse. You can't see him. The ball movement is funny. The Lakers start losing. People start blaming Luka and Austin for them losing. But they wasn't saying shit when the imposter wasn't there. See how that works? It's not rocket science. Now, I'm not accusing LeBron of telling Rich Paul to go on this podcast and suggest trading Reeves. I'm not saying it. But here's what I am saying. Rich Paul doesn't say shit without LeBron's blessing. Yes, they're a unit. Peanut butter and jelly. Rich Paul is LeBron's mouthpiece, and he always has been. So when Rich Paul goes on his podcast and suggests trading Austin Reaves, that guy the fans love, the guy who was balling with Luka, the guy who represents the future, what message is that sending, y'all? It's saying you're in the way, you're a threat, and we're gonna get you moved. Because if I'm a player and I'm on the Lakers and I'm balling, I want AR to score 100 if he can. That makes my job easier. Does that make sense? So ask yourself, why Austin Reaves? Not Ayton, not under these other trash players that's on their squad, not your son. Vardy, get him out of here. Why is Rich Paul targeting him specifically? Because Austin Reaves represents everything LeBron isn't. Austin is young, he's hungry, he's a team player. He doesn't need the ball in his hands every possession, and he makes players around him better. And the fans love him. When Austin and Luka was cooking at the beginning of the season, fans started saying, wait, hold up, are we better without LeBron? That's a threat to this dude's ego. That's a threat to his narrative. That's a threat to his control. It's a threat to the GOAT case. To be honest, think about it. And here's the thing. Here's the other thing. The new Lakers ownership, they don't give a about LeBron. They didn't extend him. They're not bowing down to him like the old regime. They're building around Luka and the young guys. And Austin Reaves is a big part of that future. So what does LeBron do? He sends his hitman, his agent, to go on a podcast and suggest trading the guy who's a threat. Not because it's good for the Lakers, but because it's good for LeBron. And that's why I'm asking, are LeBron James and Rich Paul backstabbers? Because think about it. Austin Reaves has been nothing but loyal. He worked his ass off. He embraced being a Laker. He said, like I said, again, he wants to stay. He's done everything right. And what does he get in return? LeBron's agent goes on a podcast and tries to trade him publicly in front of the whole freaking world. While Austin is sitting at home, watching it, thinking like, yo, what did I do wrong? You know what you did wrong, fam? You chose Kobe over the King. I'm sorry, buddy. Bro, that's a backstab. I don't care what y'all talking about. That's putting your own interests above the team. That's throwing a loyal player under the bus because he's a threat to your freaking ego. You freaking narcissist. Yo, I don't like this dude, man. And you know what the worst part is? Austin Reaves can't even respond. What he's supposed to say? If he speaks up, he looks like he's causing drama. If he stays quiet, Rich Paul and LeBron keep controlling the narrative. Austin Reaves is trapped, y'all. And that's exactly how LeBron and Rich Paul won it. If you think I'm exaggerating, look at the history. Look at what LeBron and Rich Paul did in Cleveland. They got David Black fired. They got Kevin Love pushed to the side. They ran the whole organization. Look at what they did in Miami. Pat Riley wasn't having that shit. LeBron bounced. Look at what they did with Anthony Davis in New Orleans. Rich Paul made it public that AD wanted out. He forced that trade by creating chaos. Look at what they did though. Russell Westbrook, fam. LeBron went in, they got him. It didn't work. Who the became the four guy? LeBron threw him under the bus. This is a pattern. If you're not with LeBron, you're in the way. And if you're in the way, they'll backstab you, or maybe they'll just stab you in your head. Who knows? In front of your face, and you do it and you take it with a smile. Right? Austin Reaves is the latest victim. So yeah, I'm calling it out. But I'm gonna ask you, as I always do, this is probably why I do this shit, because I need therapy to know if I'm overreacting or if I'm bugging out, right? Or if I'm on point. Are LeBron James and Rich Paul backstabbers? Are they the type that'll smile in your face, use you when they need you, and throw you away when they can't use you anymore or you become a threat? Austin Reaves believe he deserves better. Laker fans deserve better. But this is y'all king. This is the one that y'all believe is the GOAT, right? It's hilarious. Rich Paul, I think he's low-key tampering. I don't know the rule book, but this is unprofessional and it's wrong. And it's the type of sucker shit that the box score or stats they don't print. Bro, if I'm Austin Reaves, why would I leave LA? I'm the man running with Luka. Are you serious? Listen, y'all, if you see what's happening here, if you see the backstabbing, if you see the pattern, if you see how LeBron and Rich Paul operate, drop a comment and let me know. Are they backstabbers? Or am I out my mind and letting my dislike of Rich Paul and LeBron cloud my thinking? Please tell me. Austin Reaves is a good dude who has done everything right. And I'm sorry, I can't let them destroy him without saying anything. On your way out, hit the like. Let me know you was here, fam. I appreciate you taking the time to tap in. Till the next video, keep it a buck with yourself. Be safe and God bless.